You've got to know the weather. You've got to know what's going on. It impacts everybody no matter what you do. Hi, I'm Gerard Jebaily, and I'm Chief Meteorologist here at Fox 45. I grew up in coastal South Carolina. From a young age of 3 years old, I can remember being fascinated by weather. And by the time I was 6 years old, I was hooked. Saw my first tornado at that same year. I also saw my first hurricane, a massive one that hit my home state, Hurricane Hugo, and saw the one and only white Christmas my hometown has ever seen. By that age, it was too late. Weather had chosen me, and I was gonna follow it anywhere it was gonna take me. Being on broadcast was one of those things that just sort of drew me in because it was a way of communicating my love, my passion, and my desire to tell everyone about it because it fascinates me. I'm obsessed with it. So my goal is to take that passion and to deliver it to people at home, and hopefully it excites them even a little bit. I mean, weather seems kind of like a boring story, but it's not to me. It is an awesome story to tell every day. When I'm not in front of the camera, I like to be behind the camera. I love shooting photography, namely weather photography. And one of the things I've been doing for going on 25 years now is storm chasing. I've seen some of the worst weather that you could possibly see on this planet. Tornadoes, hurricanes, blizzards, ice storms, and we're talking some of the most violent stuff that you can imagine.
Baseballs, baby.
But also, at the same time, it can just be beautiful. I have to capture it because it only lasts for sometimes a few minutes. And when I capture it, it's something that I get to savor for longer because the weather just is my life. It's not just my job. And I just love getting out in nature and shooting everything that Mother Nature has to offer because it can just be some of the most amazing, beautiful, awesome, terrifying, but majestic scenes that you could possibly imagine. Baltimore is a beautiful city, rich with culture, history, and it certainly helps that it's on a beautiful waterfront. I felt the draw. You feel the ocean and the bay water calling you back because it's not just, oh man, I can't wait to eat some Maryland crabs, just absolutely smothered in Old Bay. I want to be able to walk along waterfront, see boats moving. I want to be able to hear the ocean churning and the smell of it. It's got such an allure to it that when you've lived there, it calls you right back again. I got salt in my veins, and that means that I got to get back to it. Love it, because it is a hard road to get to where I'm sitting right here. You got to go through school. That is very difficult. The pay that you get is doing it because you love it and doing it as a service to people. The greatest reward for me is the fact that I get to do what I love and give it to people. If you like the weather, that's great. But if you love it, you'll get more reward out of doing what I do than anything else.